had a major scare. I couldn't leave her. She had a scare? I stood up slowly, advancing on him. And what about me? I have 5 stitches in my head. I bled all over the floor. Do I just deserve that? It's not the same, he blurted out. Kelly's pregnant. If you hadn't provoked Leo, would he have gone crazy? Would Kelly have been in danger? You should be the one thinking about what you did. I froze, the blood turning to ice in my veins. He was blaming me for everything. In his mind, Kelly was the innocent, fragile victim who needed protection, and I was the vicious, spiteful villain who started it all. I remembered a time, long ago, when a colleague at work stole one of my designs and tried to frame me. Bobby had heard my side of the story, and without a moment's hesitation, had his team gather evidence and destroy her career. I trust my Serena, he'd said, ruffling my hair. No questions asked. Now, the man who had promised unconditional trust was pointing a finger at me, telling me it was all my fault, all for the sake of another woman. I looked at the face I had loved for 10 years and saw a complete stranger. All the love, the resentment, the bitterness, it all vanished in that one moment. Bobby, I said, my voice eerily calm, let's get a divorce. I pushed the signed papers toward him. If there are no objections, sign it. He glanced at the document, his eyes turning to ice. Serena, what's the point of this? Kelly and Leo's marriage was a mistake. She was unhappy. I was just trying to comfort her. Comfort her? I sneered. Comfort her until she got pregnant with your child? He didn't deny it. Instead, he became defiant. Serena, this is our family's bloodline. I can finally give my parents a grandchild. Maybe you should blame your own barren womb. 10 years, and you couldn't even give our family an heir. In a way, Kelly was helping you. My heart felt like it was being squeezed in a vice. I couldn't breathe. I snapped. Slap. The force of my hand striking his face echoed in the silent room. You make me sick. These 10 years I must have been blind. Bobby clutched his reddening cheek, his voice a low snarl. If you want a divorce, fine, but not now. The annual company conference is in 2 days, and as my wife, you are required to be there. Slam. He stormed out, leaving me alone in the wreckage. On the day of the Vance Group's annual conference, I arrived in a stunning evening gown, not as a wife, but as a shareholder. Kelly, her baby bump prominent, swept towards me. She leaned in close, a mocking smile on her lips. You lost, Serena. Today, I'm going to show everyone who the most important woman in Bobby's life really is. Before I could react, she grabbed my wrist with surprising strength and slammed my hand onto her pregnant belly. In the same instant, she let out a blood-curdling scream and threw herself backward. Ah! The entire ballroom erupted in chaos. Bobby's face went sheet white. He sprinted across the room, catching her just before she hit the floor. My stomach. It hurts so much. Kelly wailed, tears streaming down her pale face. She clung to Bobby's arm with one hand, while the other pointed a trembling finger at me. Serena, I know you hate me, but the baby is innocent. Why did you push me? Bobby, cradling Kelly, looked at me with pure, unadulterated venom. Serena, I never knew you could be so evil. I didn't, I said, my voice shaking despite myself. You dare deny it? He roared. Do you want them both dead? If anything happens to Kelly, I will destroy you. Security, get this crazy woman out of here. The flashbulbs of the press exploded around me. The air was thick with whispers. The accusations washed over me, a tidal wave of hatred. Hundreds of eyes, like poisoned daggers, were aimed at me. I was frozen, unable to defend myself. Bobby carefully lifted Kelly into his arms. The look he gave me was devoid of any lingering affection, filled only with rage. Just then, a hand closed around my wrist. It was Leo. Come with me. Away from the crowd, he let go and pulled a USB drive from his pocket. What's this? I asked. Every hotel record, every bank transfer between Bobby and Kelly for the past 10 years, and some other highlights. I